All right, now turning to politics, Republicans in Austin now saying the mass departure of protesting Democrats from the state capitol is killing felony bond reform, and crime victims here in Harris County, they say, will pay a steep price. Fox 26's political reporter Greg Grugan live with the latest tonight. Greg.
Hey, John, this latest salvo comes after the state Senate approved felony bond reform to keep repeat violent offenders behind bars. Much of that measure would take effect immediately. But if the D.C. defection of House Democrats over voting rights continues, it will die. And future crime victims in Harris County could prove the collateral damage.
This is a tragedy.
As Republicans fumed at the Texas Capitol, the elopement of House Democrats to Washington, D.C. continued for a third day. Driven, they claim, by a commitment to expanding access to the ballot and the mission of stopping a GOP election reform bill they view as suppressive.
Governor Abbott and Republican legislators will stop at nothing, absolutely unequivocally nothing, to strip Texans of their freedom to vote by continuing to perpetuate the big lie of voter fraud.
We are not going to allow Governor Abbott to corral and cabin us. We are here to fight.
House Democrats have been joined by 8 state senators, including Houston's Carol Alvarado, who says pandemic-driven experiments pioneered in Harris County shouldn't be outlawed as Republicans propose, but instead adopted statewide.
Yes, the drive-through voting was new. Yes, 24-hour voting was new. And guess what? It worked. But maybe to some people it worked too well.
Anyone who says there's no voter fraud in Texas is telling a very big lie.
Meantime, back in Austin, Republican Senator Brian Hughes insisted the election security law he guided through the upper chamber actually expands voting hours for Texans while restoring shaken confidence in the process.
How much fraud is okay? None. How much suppression is okay? None. That's why Senate Bill 1 makes it easy to vote and hard to cheat. And we will stay here for as long as it takes and come back as many times as it takes to give these protections to every Texas voter.
But it was Houston State Senator Joan Huffman who dropped the hammer, placing direct blame on quorum-busting Democrats for delaying approval of felony bond reform and enabling the further release of violent repeat offenders, responsible for more than 120 murders in Harris County alone.
Layla Steele, a young mother holding her 1-year-old child, shot multiple times, the child shot in the leg, by an individual who she had a protective order against, but was out on not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 felony warrants, felony bonds, 7. Does that not horrify you? It certainly should. Whatever they're doing, I hope they think it's worth it. I hope they think it's worth the lives that are being cost.
Today, State Representative Chris Turner, chairman of the House Democratic Caucus, told reporters his members aren't coming back to the Lone Star State until the clock runs out on the special session. In the newsroom, Greg Grugan, Fox 26 News.